dual skill estimate's 4. This guy's also 4, so... Oh, look at that. Harwin Falls. Okay, so let's disband this unit, and let's just take a quick look at something really quick, because... Yeah, look, 28 Marshal, and like no stats that really boost Marshal. Defender and Flanker. And the Dragon Rider is just, I mean, that is the obvious choice. Look, he has a 100% opinion of me. He loves me. Ugh. Just tear my heart out. You know, in some instances, you have to do what you have to do. So, with the best intentions at heart, I'm gonna have to do this. It doesn't make any sense otherwise. There we go. Your Grace, I, Aegon Bear, sincerely ask that I be allowed to pursue a career at the Citadel in Old Town. I give you leave. As much as it pains me, I give you leave. So he won't be a maester for now, but he will finish his maester education. So we'll let him do that. We need a bodyguard, and obviously, oh wow, that's awesome. This dude's brawny. Let's let him be our bodyguard. We need a new master of coin, and Elmar of Chattering Brook is going to have to do for now. But the good news is that we have 746 gold, which means, hold on, let me do this first. Oversee construction here. That'll lower the price significantly, I think. It won't, but that's okay. Let's do it. Upgrade Castletown 5. That actually puts us way lower in gold than I want to be, but it shouldn't take us that long to recover. Oh, look, Daffin died. He had cancer, so it was just a matter of time, really. And then... Oh, look. Lord Roran of the Trident is his son. Just a small funeral will suffice. He was my Master-at-Arms, though, so we're going to have to find a new Master-at-Arms, and I don't have very many good, like, super good fighters. So let me look up... Let's do... There's Formidable, that'd be best. There we go. Oh, look, there's White Walkers. That's not good. Diplomatic range, yes. Join court, yes. There's one guy. Lucan shit. Okay, so this guy's going to come and join our court, and then he's going to be made Master-at-Arms. Oh, look, and there's a claim that's being pressed. I love it. I love it. That's time to wreck shop. Hold control, hit that. We'll still leave our personal levies down because they've been pretty much decimated at this point. So we'll take all of our guys, we'll have them amass in Willowwood. That keeps them away from everything, roughly. Mossborough on the 4th of April, and they'll... Okay, we're not going to have that happen. So we're going to disband that unit. We're going to... These guys are going to go up this way now. Same thing here. That's fine, that's fine. All of those paths are fine. Okay, cool. So Lucan is now in our court. He can be our chief general. He doesn't have that high of a marshal, but that's okay. You don't. It's not super important. It's not as important, at least, as the fighter trait for Master at Arms. Not to me, anyways. Not right now, because the issue is that most of the time your Master at Arms can't lead armies, and also it gives me the opportunity to make him a bodyguard, which formidable fighter is amazing for that. So there you go. Okay, so they're gonna go and probably siege down Mossborough, right? That just makes the most sense for them to do. Yeah. Which is fine. We'll let them do that. We have... no, this guy needs to go this way. Same thing here. Go around. Okay, so these guys can now go up to Willowwood that way. That gives us plenty of manpower. Look at that. Lordship of Blackwood Vale. Ooh, we're going to go into the red for a little bit if we do that. I need to look at our claims really quick because I believe we already have a claim on the High Lordship. We do. We already have a claim on the High Lordship, and we would need... I know they stack. Use it. Use it. I don't like going into the red, but it's only briefly. It's really only going to take us like a month or two to get out of that. We'll merge the units. Hakon will lead the center. I'll lead the flank. And we'll go down, we'll fight. I have my bodyguards, and so I'm not super worried about... Look, my bodyguard, Myra Mooten. This girl has claims on... Ooh, strong claims on the Bay of Claws. You know what? You know, marry as you please. I had married her to Daffin. Yeah, that's fine. Look at that. Battle of Mossborough. What? The war ended inconclusively. That's weird. So I'm no longer fighting any wars. Okay, that's fine. Disband the units. I don't know if the guy died or what. Huh. Neither of those guys are leading any armies. Is this guy still dealing with sieges? How many Andal invasions is he? Holy crap. This guy, you're gonna lose the Stormlands, man. Look. At least he's having kids. Okay, so she's... And see, she's quick. Married them to Red March, which I think is down there somewhere. And they have another one who is matrilineal or regularly betrothed to the Lord of Tudbury Hall. Okay. Well, that's good. At least they're having kids. Alright, come on. Let's get our gold back up. I don't want any kind of... There we go. Back up. Alright, so we have another room, or another opening for a bodyguard. Let's make Aegon our bodyguard. Does he even... Yeah, he's ambitious, right? Is that what we're dealing with? He's not, but I think I am, maybe? Lack of funds will go away. He's a he's a title claimant, so he'll always have kind of a negative-ish opinion of me. Okay. Maester education, cool. That'd be awesome if he came back to be our Maester. Alright, so I think it's the least amount of pop-ups we've had. Okay, now we need to find a good match for the other Aegon. This Aegon. We need to find a good marriage match for him. So let me look through the eligible candidates, and I will get back with what I have. Okay, so I found a pretty good match. Not a highborn, actually a bastard daughter. That was of a priest for some reason, and so she is quick, so that helps things. There you go. So she's quick, she's fashionable, she's gregarious, brave, and greedy. So greedy is the only really negative thing, but her diplomacy is still really high. She doesn't have a super high intrigue, which is great when it comes to dealing with, you know, wives that maybe want to kill you at some point. And then she has a high learning, base of 9, and then quick. The good education just kind of puts her over the edge. So, yeah, from our options, that's the best one that I can find. And so she actually has already joined our court, and I wonder, I should probably throw them a wedding feast. We don't have a ton of money, so I'm going to actually have to pass on that, I think. Yeah, so that's fine. That's all good. I'm excited because that'll kind of progress everything. I've invited people to my court to take part in a war game in which we practice defending our land from invading enemies. We use wooden models to represent invading armies, and I shall have to use clever tactics to defeat my opponent. This shall be fun. Cool. As we assign tasks for the war game, we decide that Ryger will defend with me, while Robert will be leading the invading forces. So Robert of Birch Hall. May the best warlords win. At the beginning of the game, the enemy quickly tries to advance up the hills in the area to get a strategical advantage. Bring all of our forces to contest on the defensive grounds. Rush forward with the light skirmish force to force before their force reaches the hill. Let's rush forward. There we go. Robert decides to charge forward with his troops towards our skirmishing troops, forfeiting the opportunity to get position on the hills. Ryger suggests that we should move our troops to the hill. So we could try to flank the enemy with our main forces. We can rush forward to help our skirmishers, or we can use cavalry to cover the skirmishers' retreat while taking the hill. Let's use that. Our opponent troops are clearly tired, and by using the high ground to our advantage, we quickly gain the upper hand. It is concluded that the defending team is victorious. Good game. Good game. Alright, we have quite a bit of time before Castletown is finished being built. We're still waiting on our fat-faced heir to finish his Maester education and become a Maester. And we have a little bit of time, so I'm going to advance, and I will join you guys back as soon as something interesting happens. Okay, so we have an Andal claim. I was down in the south helping out, you know, a friend with all of the wars that he's currently fighting. It just gotta be crazy. Oh, wow. Okay, that didn't really change anything, though. After consulting with my council, I've decided to enact a law changing the rules of succession in the Trident. Succession will hereby be determined by agnatic-cognatic inheritance, with male heirs being preferred to female heirs. I don't know what it was before that, but... Okay, so there's 2 Andal invasions. That's fine, we'll deal with a bigger one right now. And, yeah, I'm going to call my ally that is currently fighting like 4 Andal invasion wars. Okay, so we will go destroy this. Let me make sure everything is fine here. Yeah, everything looks good to me. Then do that. Okay, so they're down to 6,000 men. So we'll travel down and we'll defeat this army, and then we'll go back up and take care of that one. That one's still the bigger army, but that's okay. It's really not that far of a... It's really not that far to travel. Another one. See, this is where whenever they stack, that's whenever it becomes difficult. It's not necessarily the, oh, great. Dual skill estimate's 4. This guy's also 4, so... Oh, look at that. Harwin Falls. I can't believe I won that. I cannot believe I won that. My dual skill is awful. It's -2, and this guy lost to me. Oh, wow. Oh, but I got +1 to my dual skill. Look at that. So now it's -0.83. That's fantastic. Seriously, I did not expect to win that. That was like the most nerve-wracking situation of all time. I'll be merciful. That's fine. Offer peace. Enforce demands. Okay, so that takes care of 1 out of 4. Just kidding. It's actually 3. But still. It's soon to be 4. I can imagine that once they start to stack, they're going to stack. Okay, so Castletown has been built. So I'm actually going to send my Master of Coin to collect taxes. Holy smokes. You see that? 49.2. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm in the center, or I'm on the wing. Aegon's in the center. Daddy also take the other flank. We're like 1 county away right now. Good. Okay. Oh, wow. Storm King Bennett has won. Wow. Okay. So, no more alliance with the Stormlands. And you know what? It's probably for the best. It's not even worth it to have that alliance. Okay. Yeah, alliances in this sub-mod are so difficult, especially for First Man culture, because of the Andal invasions. But even the Andals are even invading themselves. Like, that's the big thing, is like Andals are struggling with Andal invasions. Bodyguard, wow. Laris Farman. 23 learning, that's incredible. He's a maester, so that's why. Okay. Good, we will... Oh, great. Watch this guy be a formidable fighter. Dual skill modifiers of 4 on both sides. Maya is dead. Oh, all my bodyguards die. Okay, so... How is he still... He still hasn't finished his maester education. I'm going to go ahead and disinherit him. Because he's going to die anyways. Or he's not going to be inheriting anyways. So I need gear info, disinherit. Come on now. Oh, I gotta add trait. Add trait, disinherited. The only reason I'm doing this is because I really don't anticipate that I'm going to survive this. I was shocked that I won the other duel, so... 999-051-313. Okay, so now he's disinherited. My heir becomes, there we go, Aegon. Cool. So turn off cure info. All right. It's time to die. Defensive stance, defend myself, and I die. Like, that did not take any time at all. Okay. My uncle deserves to be honored with a funeral. Certainly does. Everybody's invited. Good lord. Oh, good. Fabricated a claim on Blackwood Vale. Use it. Okay, so we won that war. We're going to go ahead and offer peace and enforce demands. Okay, so that's good. I'm okay with playing as a different character, because sometimes different characters need to be, or sometimes series get kind of boring if you have the same character over and over. So we're going to change up our hairstyle a little bit. Get this looking more closer to the first man vibe. That's a good one. We'll trim back the beard just a little bit. The Valyrian beards that are all bushy and stuff, they're not really like they're not really something that you want to have. Let's see. We're gonna. I think we can rename it. We can. Okay, we can rename it. The Valyrian steel armor, and we're gonna rename it. I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it actually puts a, there it is. So we're going to change the name to the Bear Pelt. It was a suggestion down in the comments, and I think it's amazing. So I'll spend lavishly on food, and eventually that title goes away, and that actually just changes that into, yeah. So we have 28 Marshal. We're currently married to Queen Della Snow, and she's not pregnant at the moment. Hopefully that changes. She's a little bit younger than us. That's okay. Look, we're taking over at 19. I'm telling you, every time an heir is 19, they take over. It's been that way for 4 generations now. It's crazy. All right, so we will go to war because we're going to do some conquesting. Let's have the ambition to have a son. We could take the ambition to build a war chest, but there's no point. We have the dragon. We don't need the Cassius Bailey that comes with that. So Chief General is going to be, where's our formidable fighter? Lucan Shet. Maester is going to be John, who's much better. Tilly Gardner is going to be our priest. Okay. Special title actions. We'll set Crown Focus in Bear Hall. Our council's in discontent for a little while. Bodyguard Dudley Hull. We're probably not going to need a bodyguard. Yeah. Dual skill estimate is 10. That's awesome. So we don't have to worry about dying in battle anymore. That always helps. I need to find a good recipient for the King's Spire Tower. This may be a good opportunity for us to raise our created courtier to nobility. So give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Dickon, raised to nobility. Now we're going to edit the house. So the house name is going to be Whitewood. And then I'm going to go through and we're going to create the sigil of House Whitewood. So it's going to be boring for you to watch me click through everything. So I'm going to cut here and we'll jump back in just a second. There it is, the sigil of House Whitewood. So there we have it, Dickon Whitewood. And what I'm going to do is I am going to, let's see, I'm going to give the title of Willowwood it would be C. Willowwood. Whitewood to myself. I don't remember what my character ID is. Okay, and so now we will give it to myself. One, good God, that's 6 zeros. Okay, so there we go. So I have Willow Hill, which is this title right here. And so now I'm going to go into my court, tick on Whitewood, and I am going to grant landed title, Lordship of Willowwood, right there. My original plan was to give him Kingspire Tower, but we might as well give him Willowwood. So there we go. House Whitewood will always serve House Bear. And so yeah, there's that. And then I have Kingspire Tower that I can give to somebody else too. So I'm going to set Crown Focus back in Bear Hall. And now I need to find him a wife. I don't think I have anybody in my court that would be a good match. Do not. So let me find a good match for him, and I'll arrange a marriage. Okay, so there she is. Nice, attractive wife. She's also brawny, which is nice. Got the nice little six-pack going. So, pretty decent stats, but attractive is the one that I think is going to be the best because Dickon's already a genius, so we'll have that congenital trait to pass on. So I'm going to arrange a marriage between him and Amara. Oh, wow, okay. Is she... non-really. Okay, so there's some kind of mess up here. Probably gonna have to use the console. Give me just a second. There we go. Problem solved. So old gods, first man, and then we need to arrange a marriage between him and unlikely to have children. I don't know why. Well, I'm trying here. Let's try to move her to his court and just see if that works. Actually, you know what? This is a better idea. So we'll do play as... There we go. So I'm now Dickon Whitewood. So that's interesting. Let's go arrange marriage between Amara and Dickon. There we go. We'll send that, and then we're actually going to go back in, and we're now going to play as... Come on, there we go. 4, 5, 6, 5, 3, 8. Boom, there we go. There's the arranged marriage, accept. Cool. So that works. All right. So, Dick, let me turn off care info. Cool. Dick, there we go. Console commands. I swear I'm not going to use them too often, but there we go. Lord Dickon of Willowwood. House Whitewood. I love the sigil. It goes perfectly with House Bear. It really does. And so yeah. All right. Now that that's finished, I think we can call this a successful endeavor. As ironic as it has been for King Aegon II to get to where he is, it's actually been okay. I'm actually pleased with how things have turned out so far. So, oh look, my wife is a Grey Eminence. That's fantastic. So yeah, there's that. Now it's time to begin to take the kingdoms around the woods and to create the kingdom the empire of the woods.